We just live. We coming in live, baby. The week 5 questions are coming in. You on TikTok already, bro?
Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, I'm live, bro.
You live on TikTok. Let's go. I don't even see you, bro. All I see is the homie Tyler on there. Wait to see your live pop up. Yeah, oh shit, let me get the other headphones in too so I don't double with the fucking. Well, y'all just gonna have to hear it double. I don't even know where my other headphones are. It's all good.
What's up? Week fucking 5.
Week 5, baby. Here we go. Let's get it.
Yep.
You know how rapid fire do. Hey, we gonna try to answer as many questions as possible. Hope y'all tuning in, having some fun here on a. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, let me turn this shit down so we don't double up.
Turn mine down.
All right, we good?
I'm good.
All right, let's run it, baby. The questions are coming in. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate the follows.
Clyde Edwards or Zeke. I'm going with Clyde, baby. Let's go, Clyde.
Olave is saying Brown. I'm still rocking with Olave on that one. I think it's good. Yeah, Gabe Davis or Drake London. I'd go Drake London, man, over Gabe Davis. But Gabe Davis should be fired today with Isaiah McKenzie out.
Godwin or Zeke? I'm going Godwin. You have to go Godwin. Brady's on a mission, man. He knows what he's doing today.
Let's go. Hunt or Cooper in the flex? You're going with Amari Cooper for sure.
Oh, man. Singletary or Gabe Davis? Go rock with Gabe. Gabe's going to have a bounce back game. He has to.
Yeet, yeet. The yeets are coming in, baby. I'm rocking with it. Godwin or Waddle? Let's go with you're going with Godwin on that one. Herbert or Penny or Ramondre Stevenson? Go with Ramondre Stevenson. Connor or Breece Hall? Go with Breece Hall. And man, week 5, there's been a lot of injuries this week, man. A lot of crazy things going on, but these start sit questions, man. There's a lot of even choices. So make sure you also recommend, is it a floor play? Do you need a ceiling? Like, we're going to try to recommend the best we can out of those options. We'll tell you, that's a floor play, that's a ceiling play. Let's get it, man.
Oh, yeah. Hey, and there's 266 people in here. We need 266 followers. Go ahead and follow us on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, all the accounts, man. Go follow us and we answer your questions, man. Are we starting Armand St. Brown over Brandon Cooks? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start him. He's a certified baller right now. CMC, Sanders, J. Will, or Pierce, who would you bench? I'm probably going to bench I'm really going to bench Sanders. I just don't trust Sanders completely, although he did have a good game. But you can't bench CMC. You can't bench Pierce right now. They're balling.
Yeah, they are. Drake London, or I just missed that one, my man. Drake London or Jeff Wilson. Go with Jeff Wilson on that one. T-Law or Goff. Go with T-Law. Hawkinson or Higbee. You can't bench Higbee right now. He's the wide receiver 2 for the Rams. Renfro or Gage. I have Adams. You go with Renfro either way. I've been winning leagues because of you. Let's get it. Let's get it. Drake London or Olave. Yeah, I'm going Olave on that one. McLaurin or Montgomery. I'm going with Terry McLaurin. Let's see. London or Cooks. I'm going with Cooks.
All right. Let's see. I have the ability to start 2 of the 3. What do I do? Curtis Samuel, Marquise Brown, Jeff Wilson. I'm going to go Marquise and Jeff Wilson. Still, even though Curtis Samuel's out, you got a really, really good floor and really good ceiling with both those guys. Start 1 CMC. Start 1 CMC. There it is, right there.
Yep.
You don't start anybody
CMC,
else.
Baby.
Higgins at the flex. Or do I play Elliott, Miles Sanders, or Rashad Penny? Go with T. Higgins. A Sunday night game. I love Sunday night games, and also the Ravens are damn near dead last in passing defense. So go ahead and start T. Higgins. He's a baller.
All right, here we go. Lockett or Pickens? We're going with Pickens all day, baby. I think he has a good day today. Pickens or Jeff Wilson? I'm going Jeff Wilson on that one. Ertz or Goddard? Give me Goddard. Brian Robinson, drop Alexander Madison. I'm good with that. T. Higgins, Christian Kirk, Jalen Waddle, pick 2. I'm going with Higgins and Jalen Waddle. Najee or Stevenson, I'm still going with Najee on that one. Herbert or Travis Etienne, give me Travis Etienne with David Montgomery back. Thielen or Olave, go with Olave.
Corey Davis or Robert Woods. I still like Robert Woods in that one. Breece Hall or Montgomery. Go with Breece because he's healthy. Montgomery's still coming back. We don't know how he's going to be worked in. Jamal Williams or Singletary. Go with Jamal Williams. Gabe Davis or Terry McLaurin. I would roll Gabe on that one. Everett or Freiermuth. Got to go with Freiermuth, even though against the Bills, I like Freiermuth over Everett.
How will Zach Ertz perform against the Eagles? I think he'll have a few catches. It just depends if he gets in the end zone or not. Jeff Wilson or Damian Harris? Give me Jeff Wilson. Padres or Mets? I'm going with I'm a Giants fan, baby. Thielen or Etienne? Go with Thielen. Gibson or Etienne Jr.? Go with Antonio Gibson on that one. How would you rank Higbee, Ertz, Everett in order? I would go with Higbee, Everett, then Ertz.
All right. Pat Freiermuth, Dalton Schultz. Go with Freiermuth, PPR, Pitts, or Dobbins. Pitts is not playing today, so don't go with Pitts. Or are you trading? You're trading Pitts for Dobbins? If you got a solid option at tight end, that's okay because you got to lock in these running backs. Hard to find for these running backs in this league, so I'd be okay with that. Although we do love some Pitts, man. I think he'll be okay in the second half, and we play in the second half, guys. Like we don't worry about the first half of the league.
Facts.
Go ahead.
Gabe Davis or Josh Reynolds? Go with Gabe Davis. Waddle or Hollywood Brown? I'm going with Hollywood Brown on that one. He's safe enough to start. Josh Jacobs or CMC? You're going with CMC. Should I start David Montgomery or Raheem Mostert? I go with Raheem Mostert over David Montgomery. Rashad White or Rashad Penny? You're going with Rashad Penny. Waiver move, pickup. Yeah, I answered that one. Brian Robinson over Alexander Madison. I'm good with that. Zay Jones or Josh Reynolds? I actually like Josh Reynolds a little bit more than Zay Jones today. Waddle versus Adams, go with Devontae Adams. Curtis Samuel or Drake London? Go with Curtis Samuel.
Herbert, Najee, or Connor? I'm still going to go Najee in this one. I like how J.K. Dobbins still did his work against the Bills, so they're not that scary against the run. Start one for the flex. You got Dobbins, Juju, or Najee. I like Dobbins, man. Dobbins coming back strong. Good offense to be on. Pick 2, Curtis Samuel, Olave, St. Brown, Garrett Wilson. I'm going to go with St. Brown, and I'm still going to rock with Olave. I think Olave has a good matchup, even though he's with Andy Dalton. Samuel or London, go with Drake London. He's got all the targets coming his way today. And Curtis Samuel or Gabe Davis, go with Gabe Davis. No Isaiah McKenzie or Crowder.
All right, Ayuk or Josh Reynolds? I'm still going with Ayuk on that one. Start 2, Godwin, Jettas, Amon-Ra. You starting Jettas and Godwin, or Jettas and Diggs. You're starting Jettas and Diggs for sure. Travis Etienne or Dameon Pierce? Go with Dameon Pierce. Lockett or Alvin Kamara? Alvin Kamara easily on that one. Pierce or Raheem Mostert? Go with Dameon Pierce. Pierce or Ramondre Stevenson? Go with Pierce. Terry McLaurin or Michael Gallup? Go with Terry McLaurin. Isaiah Pacheco or Ezekiel Elliott? Hey, Isaiah Pacheco is going to be nasty towards the end of the year, but you're going with Zeke right now. Drake Leonard or Jeff Wilson? I'll go with Jeff Wilson for the floor.
All right. Which one should you bench? Singletary, Henry, Brees, or Stevenson? I don't think you can bench Henry or Brees. Seems like those guys are pretty much locked in. But if you had to pick one, I'm going to go with Singletary in this one. I like Stevenson. I like Singletary, man. What happened with Saquon?
Saquon busted a long run because he got hurt earlier. I said the sleeper said he's back. I guess he just did a nasty ass move. That's what the comments saying. Let's go.
Hey, let us know in the comments what happened with Saquon just now. Let us know. Higgins or Waddle? I'm going to go with Higgins for sure. Williams or Fournette? Go with Lenny.
Waddle or Lennon? I'm going with Hollywood. Waddle or Hollywood? I'm going with Hollywood. Godwin or Mike Evans in the money lineup? You always go with Mike Evans for the money, baby. Deontay Johnson or David Njoku? David Njoku over Deontay. CEH, DK, or Godwin for the flex? I go DK, then Godwin, then CEH. David Montgomery or Raheem Mostert? I'm going Raheem Mostert. Flex Elijah Moore, Rashad Penny, or Josh Palmer? Elijah Moore, Rashad Penny, Josh Palmer. Give me Elijah Moore, then Josh Palmer, then Rashad Penny.
All right, Schultz or Ertz? I'm going to rock with Ertz, man. Still doing well there. Devonta Smith or Terry McLaurin? I'll go with Devonta. Better quarterback situation there. Gabe Davis or Kareem Hunt, the flex. I got to go with Kareem. He's more fluky, but if you need the upside, if you have a really consistent team, go with Gabe Davis for the upside. Kirk or Waddle? Still going to go Waddle. Is better talent. Wentz or Murray? Kyler Murray. Kyler for sure. Come on now.
Gotta go Kyler on that one. Monty or Herbert? Like I said, I go Herbert for the upside just until we see what David Montgomery looks like. Myers or Davis in the flex? Is that Gabe Davis? I'm going Gabe Davis over Jacoby Myers. Kyler or Jalen Hurts? I'm going Jalen Hurts all day. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Mike Will, Kirk, and Waddle for the PPR. Amon-Ra, Mike Will. I think you're good with Mike Will, Waddle, and Christian Kirk. Go with Amon-Ra St. Brown over Christian Kirk. So Waddle, Mike Will, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
All right. Should I pick up another kicker? I currently have the Vikings kicker. Don't matter. Kickers don't matter.
They should be fine today against the Bears, too. Yeah. Vikings kicker should be good against the Bears.
Not worried about it.
Barkley TD, baby.
Hey.
Saquon, let's go.
Yeah, we've been preaching Saquon for the longest time.
Always.
Let's go. Always Saquon. Never fade him. Brees or Najee? I'm going to go with Najee. Just kind of a locked-in workhorse role, but Brees really will probably ascend over Najee later on in the year, man. He's looking good. Samuel or Garrett Wilson? I'm going to go with Garrett Wilson for the upside. Najee or Penny, go with Najee. And Drake London or Curtis Samuel, go with Drake London with the targets.
All right, here we go, rapid fire. And if I rapid fire, y'all got to subscribe to the channel. Follow the pages, both of these pages. Follow them now. I'm a rapid fire for 1 minute straight. I'm a rapid fire. Let's go. All right, here we go. Brees Hall or George Pickens for the flex? You go with Brees Hall for the floor. Singletary or Robinson? I'm going with James Robinson all day. Mike Evans, A.J. Brown, or Tay Evans? I'd rather have the A.J. Brown, Mike Evans side for the upside. James Conner, Josh Jacobs, James Robinson. Let's go with J-Rob on that one. David Njoku, Tyler Conklin, David Njoku. Let's see. Start 2. Mike Evans, AJ Brown. Just answer that one. Kirk or Hollywood? You're going with Hollywood Brown on that one. Jamal Williams, Lenny, Eckler, Robinson. Sit 1. I'm sitting Jamal Williams. I'm rocking with the other 3. Corey Davis or Myers? Going with Corey Davis. Stevenson or Sanders? I'm going with Miles Sanders. Pick 2. Higgins, Mike, Williams or Waddle? I'm benching Waddle out of those ones. Cooper or Hunt? You're going with Amari Cooper. CMC or Rashad Penny? You're going with CMC. Let's go. Dan, you up next, baby.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, we got Deontay Johnson, Duvernay or Pickens. I'm going to roll with George Pickens for sure. ETN, Deontay Johnson, or Garrett Wilson. I'm still going to roll with Deontay there. Looks like the safest of all of them. Deontay, Duvernay, or Pickens. I said, hey, man, Pickens all the way today, even though it's against my Bills. Flakes, Drake London, or Hollywood Brown. You got to go with Hollywood, more consistent, but Drake's going to get a lot of targets. If you can find someone else to flex in, get Drake London in your lineups as well. Myers or Devonta Smith, go Devonta Smith. And lost it. Brees or Deontay, go with Brees. Mike Williams or Godwin, go with Godwin, man. Love Godwin in this matchup today.
Yep.
Connor or Herbert at the RB2, go with Connor, more locked in matchup, and you don't have to deal with Montgomery. Pick 1, Waddle, Najee, or Pierce. I'm gonna go with I think I'm gonna go with Najee in that one. Just like the upside against the Bills. What else we got? Come on, guys. AK or Pierce?
Alvin Kamara.
Oh, Alvin Kamara. Always Alvin. And then DK or Godwin. I'm going to go with Godwin still. J.K. Dobbins or Jeff Wilson. I'm going to go Dobbins for the upside. Stevenson or Amari Cooper. I'm going to go with Amari, man. I think Amari is a better option. And last one, Brees or Hollywood Brown. I'm going to go with Brees, man. Brees he's a certified.
Brees is coming up next, bro. Elijah Moore or Gabe Davis to the flex. Go with Gabe Davis for the upside. James Robinson or Curtis Samuel. Go with the floor on James Robinson. Curtis Samuel's a decent start too. Elijah Moore or DJ Moore. I'm not starting DJ Moore right now. Go with Elijah Moore. Olave or Curtis Samuel. I think Curtis Samuel's a safe start, but I'm going with Olave with everybody out for the Saints. Gabe Davis or Josh Reynolds. I'm going Gabe Davis. Hollywood against Philly over Kirk. Yes. Even against the matchup with Slay, I still like him this week. They're going to need him. James Robinson or Curtis Samuel. I just answered that one. James Robinson. Mike Will or Alvin Kamara. I think you got to go with Mike Will right now because he's a safer play. Alvin Kamara has the higher floor, though. So Juju, Woods, or Palmer. I actually like Woods the most out of that. With Treylon Burks out, go with Robert Woods. Najee Pierce or Waddle pick 2. Go with Waddle and Pierce.
All right. Palmer, Rondell Moore, mid for mid. I got Palmer on that one, man. No, try to find someone else. Jeff Wilson, CeeDee Lamb, Godwin. I like Godwin, and I probably would be okay with rocking with Lamb. However, they have a tough matchup with Ramsey, so I'm going to go with Jeff Wilson there. I don't hate you if you go Lamb, but I just don't like the matchup. That one's pretty tough for me. Back over to TikTok, man, and go follow the page, man. Jeff Wilson or Robinson. I'm going to go with Jeff Wilson still. Waddle or Olave. Got to go with Waddle, though. Olave's still okay. It's a good start. Curtis Samuel or Ramondre Stevenson. Go Stevenson. Ramondre or Pierce. Go Pierce. And, yeah, we up. Shoot.
Josh Jacobs or Curtis Samuel. You go with Curtis Samuel on that one. Ramondre Stevenson or Brees Hall. Go Brees Hall. Corey Davis or Elijah Moore. Give me Elijah Moore in that one. Chase Edmonds or James Conner. Go with James Conner. Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, Waddle, Mike Williams. Pick 3. I go with Tay, Mike Will, and Tyreek Hill. Bench and Waddle. Let's see. Pollard or Akers. I'd rather go with Pollard right now and Cam Akers. He has more upside, but the floor is just super low for both of them. James Conner, Corey Davis. I think you got a higher floor with James Conner. Sit 1. I already answered that one. Miles Sanders. Singletary, Jeff Wilson Jr. I'll go with Jeff Wilson Jr. out to 3. Damian Harris or Khalil Herbert. Give me Damian Harris. Let's see. Man, they're coming in. Evans or Olave. Give me Mike Evans all day.
Which one, Kittle or Higbee? I'm still going to rock with Kittle, man, even though he keeps burning me every year, man. But I got to go with Kittle, bro. He's too good. Marquise Brown or St. Brown. You got to go with St. Brown instead of Hollywood. Let's see, Singletary or Robinson, James Robinson. I'm going to go with James. It's still a bad matchup for Singletary. Steelers are surprisingly good against the run. Pick 1, Garrett Wilson, Samuel, or Cooper. I'm going to go with Amari. It's just better talent. Njoku or Conklin, we agree with Njoku there. Thank you guys. Yep, I appreciate it, man.
Yes,
We out here
sir.
for you guys. Absolutely. Najee or St. Brown. I'm still gonna roll with Najee. And last one, Curtis Samuel or Terry McLaurin. I'm gonna roll with Terry, man. He's better. He's better.
He's better. All right, here we go. DK or Godwin, I'm going with DK on that one. Even though it's a tough matchup, still going with DK. Brees or Lennon, I'm going Brees Hall for the floor. Pick 2, J.K. Dobbins, Brees, Christian Kirk for the flex. I'm going with Brees Hall and Christian Kirk on that one. Start, cut, trade. Devontae Adams, Debo Samuel, Pittman. In that order, start, cut, trade. Kirk or Mike Williams, I'm going with Mike Williams on that one. Kamara or Dalvin Cook, I think you're rock solid with both. I probably will go with Dalvin against the Bears today. I think he has a big day. Garrett Wilson or David Montgomery at the flex. Give me Garrett Wilson all day. McLaurin, Lockett, Garrett Wilson in half-point PPR. Go Terry McLaurin. Palmer or Reynolds. Give me Reynolds over Josh Palmer today. Trevor Lawrence or Christian Kirk. Give me Trevor Lawrence. Dobbins or CEH. I'm going with CEH. Joe Burrow or Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert.
Cool. James Conner, Godwin, or Olave. For me, I still like Godwin, man. I just feel like this game, man, Brady's gonna go hammer, dude. Divorce? Okay, good. I got the points. I got the ball. He's gonna go hammer today, dog. He is, man. I'm telling you. Pick one, Dobbins, Juju, or Najee. I already answered that, bro. I said Dobbins today. Taysom Hill. You guys don't need to spam, man. I got you. Marquise Brown or St. Brown. I said St. Brown, bro. Goff or Stafford. I like Goff, man. Goff is balling right now. Stafford's still got a tough matchup against the Cowboys, man. Underrated defense. Waddle, Jeff Wilson, and London at the flex. I'm going to still go with Jeff Wilson. Just really like what Jeff Wilson is doing. The Niners just overall a very, very good team.
Facts.
Everett or Conklin. Roll with Everett for now, but Conklin's a decent pickup. I had to pick him up in the fan. I don't know if y'all saw that, but I dropped Logan Thomas, had to pick up Tyler.
Oh, because he's out, yeah.
Because he's out, dude. I didn't have another option.
Man, you could have traded for David Njoku or something.
Oh.
Josh Palmer or Josh Reynolds. Give me Reynolds in that one. Garrett Wilson or Tyler Lockett. I like Tyler Lockett more than Garrett Wilson this week. J.K. Dobbins or CEH. I go CEH. Goff or Stafford. I'm going with Stafford against Dallas today. Terry McLaurin or Christian Kirk. I'm going with Terry McLaurin. Hollywood Brown or St. Brown. I think Hollywood Brown is the better Brown in that one. Joe Burrow or Derek Carr. Go with Joe Burrow over Derek Carr.
All right, we got Josh Jacobs or Kirk at the flex. Josh Jacobs is balling right now. You got to go over with the hot hand. Pick 2, Dobbins, Kamara, or Curtis Samuel. Yeah, it's Dobbins and Kamara. Bench Curtis Samuel, man. Mid as hell, bro. I don't care what anybody says. Like, Curtis Samuel is mid, dog. He's mid.
I like Curtis Samuel, man. He's like,
cool.
You know what I'm saying? He's like a cool four to six catch guy. Like, you need that in your lineup. A tryhard. He is a tryhard, but I like him.
Tryhard, dog.
I like him.
Jeff Wilson or Dobbins. I'm okay with you going Dobbins there. A trade, Penny and McKenzie for Pitts or Njoku and DJ Moore or Mike Tom. Yeah, I think you're trading Penny for the high for sure. Yeah, I mean, grab Pitts and grab Mike Thomas. I'm good with that.
AJ Brown, Waddle, Olave, pick 2. You're going with AJ Brown and Waddle still. Lenny or Jamal Williams. You're going playoff Lenny on that one over Jamal Williams. MVS or Josh Reynolds. I go Josh Reynolds over MVS. Brees Hall or Hunt. Going Brees Hall. Rashad Penny or Gabe Davis. Give me Gabe Davis for the upside. MVS or Josh Reynolds. You're going with Josh Reynolds on that one. Wilson or Connor. Jeff Wilson. I'm going with Jeff Wilson over James Conner. Packers or Giants. They're playing right now. It's tied. I'm going to go with give me the Giants for the momentum and the upside to win today. I picked the Packers early on. Who's going to win the London game? Yeah, give me the Packers. I'm sorry, give me the Giants, excuse me. 2 minutes left. Giants up by 7?
Let's go.
Let's go. Thanks. I got you, Wilson. Gabe Davis or Penny? Yeah, I'm going with Gabe Davis on that one.
All right. Let's see. Stevenson, Jeff Wilson, and Brees Hall. Tough. I think man, go with Brees, man. I have a feeling Brees is going to go hammer today. I just have a feeling, dog.
Me too.
Trade just came in. I received Pitts and Zeke for Alvin Kamara. What do you think? Yeah, take that. I like Kamara in the second half, man. Go get Kamara. I'm good with that. Let's see. Jamal Williams, St. Brown, Stevenson. You got to roll with Williams, and I roll St. Brown. Let Stevenson to the dust, man. Yeah, shoot, man. We're caught up, man.
Stevenson, Jeff Wilson, Brees Hall. Yeah, I'm going Stevenson, Jeff Wilson, Brees Hall. I'm going Brees Hall, Jeff Wilson, Stevenson in that order. Jamal Williams or J-Rob. I like James Robinson more than J-Rob this week against the matchup against the Texans. Start CeeDee Lamb or Mike Williams. I'm actually going with CeeDee Lamb. Mike Williams should have a decent day too, though. And I know it's a tough matchup against Ramsey, but give me CeeDee Lamb. Herbert or Montgomery. They're both gonna be splitting reps. Give me Khalil Herbert with more upside than Montgomery this week. I don't feel good about it, but that's my gut. Juju or Penny, or pick up Lockett or Reynolds. I probably would pick up Tyler Lockett and play him. Schultz or Hurts. Give me Dalton Schultz today over Hayden Hurst. Start Najee over Jeff Wilson or Pierce. Yes, start Najee over both of them. All right, Waddle coming off the injury or Josh Jacobs. I would still go with Waddle coming off the injury.
Cool. Adam Thielen or Gabe Davis? Go with Gabe Davis. Duvernay, Juju, or Reynolds? Go with Duvernay. I think Juju's still hurt. Godwin or Jamal Williams at the flex? I'm okay with you going with Jamal Williams. He seems to do really well with a lot of touches, so go with Jamal. But Godwin should be – I like Godwin. Play them both. And Juju's Reynolds or Duvernay? I answered that. I'm going to go with Duvernay. Juju or Penny? Half PPR. Got to go with Penny. I think Juju's hurt, right? Like, I heard he's hurt, not playing.
Yeah, he is. He's questionable. Is he playing? I haven't seen if he's playing or not. I didn't see if he's playing.
Penny for AJ Dillon. Do I win? I think in the second half you probably do win. I think you're selling Penny high, so I think you can actually get more for Penny. I feel like I've seen people pay for that dude.
Yeah, if you in here in the live hanging out, make sure you guys follow the pages. Jamal Williams, St. Brown, or Stevenson. Pick 2. I'm going with St. Brown and Jamal Williams. Olave or Lennon today. I'm going with Olave. Brady or Trevor Lawrence. I'm going with Brady all day. Goff or Herbert. Give me Justin Herbert all day. David Montgomery or Deontay Johnson. Both some low-tier options right there. I would go with Deontay Johnson still. Bills defense poses a huge threat to Najee. I'm scared to start him. You know what? There's also going to be some checkdowns because there's a lot of pressure that Kenny Pickett's going to be feeling today. So if they get in the red zone, a lot of times they're probably going to lean on Najee Harris as well because he's the guy there. Goff or Herbert. You're still going with Justin Herbert on that one. St. Brown, Gabe Davis, or Clyde, pick 2. I'm going with St. Brown and Gabe Davis.
All right. Ryan, man, what's up from YouTube? Good morning. Eagles cornerbacks to shut down Arizona wide receivers today?
You can't shut down an entire offense, bro. That's not how it works.
I'm debating on who to start between Brown, Curtis Samuel, and Palmer today. Dotson and Logan Thomas are out, standard league. Brown, like Hollywood Brown, I think you still have to start your stud. Go with that. If you the next one would be Curtis Samuel. I'm not starting Palmer. Palmer's absolutely a no option there. But I'm going with Brown, man. At the end of the day, the Eagles are very good. They'll be down. They'll probably take some starters out. Hollywood Brown might get a fake touchdown. So go get Hollywood Brown in your lineup.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Dan, when we're looking at these matchups a lot of times, how are you, like, I know we got a lot of questions coming in, but how are you when it comes to these matchups, right? Like, does a corner always scare you? Like, if it's a top corner against a top wide receiver, does that always scare you? Because to me, like, when I look at like a DK Metcalf versus Okuda last week, that doesn't really play a factor. But then when you look at like a Mike Evans versus Marshawn Lattimore, there's a little history there, and he struggled.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is it really just depends on how the coaches use your receivers. Like, do you have the ability to move guys around? Do you have coaches that are able to scheme? Are you a receiver that can do it all, right? So to me, it's like if you have a good receiver that can really kind of go in and out, do what they need to do. Like Metcalf can run any route, right? So it's kind of like, okay, I can move him around. Whereas like Jamar Chase, for example, he really does kind of stick on the outside. They have to start getting creative for Jamar. And so to me, I feel like it just really depends. But overall, I don't really worry about it. Most of these coaches understand matchups and understand that, hey, we got to move you around. And most cornerbacks do not follow. There's not a lot of Revis Islands out there. Yeah. Jalen Ramsey, for example, stays on his side. So, I don't really worry about it when it comes to.
And as much as the corners are good, these receivers are dogs too. Like there's some dog-ass receivers, especially when you're talking about the upper echelon ones. So don't always worry about them. Thoughts on Zay Jones today? I think Zay Jones can get a touchdown today. Fournette, Kamara, Godwin play too. I'm going with Kamara and Fournette for the floors. Davis, Mostert, Reynolds, or Samuel. I'm going with Curtis Samuel out of all of them. Gabe Davis if you need some upside.
Ryan said, I saw what Slay did to Jefferson, and that was impressive. And to me, it's like, of course, you're going to have those games. People have games, right? Like LeBron James, sometimes gets 10 points. Like,
yep.
It happens, man. It's just like we'll have those games, so I don't even really worry about it. Over to you, TikTok, man. What's up, TikTok? Any good wide receiver pickups for last minute? I have Juju, but I don't think that's a good enough. Well, let me know, Boogeyman336. Let me know who's in your waivers because I can't. I can't just guess at a wide receiver that's I don't know if it's available or not. I could give you an idea, but then he's not available. So let me know. Give me like the top 3 wide receivers that you think in your league, and I'll answer your question, man. Should I start Godwin or Jacobs? I'm going to roll with Josh Jacobs, even though it's kind of a bad matchup with Kansas City. I think Kansas City still beats them, but it's a divisional game, so could be difficult. But it's going to be hard for the Raiders to go into KC.
You know, with Josh Jacobs, there's a lot of people with Josh Jacobs, and tell me what you think about this. Hunter Renfrow has been out for the last 2 weeks, and so we've seen target share for Josh Jacobs increase over the last 2 weeks. Darren Waller's been hurt. Hunter Renfrow's been out. Do you think that's the reason that Josh Jacobs has been seeing more work in the passing game?
I think you have to factor that in. I mean, Hunter Renfrow was that short to intermediate guy, and now you take that away. You would have thought that Waller would have been that guy to kind of scoop up those little mini targets, but it's been Josh Jacobs kind of been that backfield to the run to the mid areas. So yeah, I mean, it's tough. You have to think about, these teams and the dynamics and sell high, buy low. It's a really good opportunity that when Hunter Renfrow does come back, maybe it is the time to sell Josh Jacobs.
Ooh, sell Josh Jacobs. Start 2, Najee, Jeff Wilson, or Pierce. I'm starting Najee and Pierce in those 2. Garrett Wilson or Dave Montgomery, going Garrett Wilson. Davis, Mostert, Samuel, Reynolds. I said go with the floor for Curtis Samuel, upside for Gabe Davis. Start Gallup, Cooks, Johnson, or Lockett. I'm starting Cooks. I don't know what Johnson that is. I can't think off the top of my head. I have them both benched. Herbert, Demont, I'm kind of scared. Yeah, bench them both. That's fine. For tight end, Everett or Kittle, I'm going with Everett. For flex, Najee or McLaurin. I'm going Terry McLaurin, PPR. Standard, I'm going Najee.
Okay. Roman, man, Blake, you said you didn't hear me. Breece Hall or Damian Pierce. I went with Pierce just because he's still the starter locked in. But Breece, I think he's going to have a really good game. If you could play them both, play them both. And Roman, thanks, man. Yes, I got you. No problem.
Yes, sir.
Ryan, hang on to Akers or give up at this point. Are we giving up on Akers?
You were not giving up on Cam Akers because he's getting the touches. If he wasn't getting 15 carries a game, then I'd be a little bit more concerned. But it seems like this team is just struggling overall right now. Matt Stafford hasn't thrown many. I don't think he's thrown any touchdowns in the last 2 games or something like that. Or 1 touchdown. He's been struggling. So to me, I don't think it's necessarily a panic time because he'll be better in the second half. So I'd hold. But I wouldn't feel too good about it either. But Cam Akers is a hold to me.
Right. You have to also understand is that they played the Niners, man. The Niners are awesome on defense. Like, come on, guys. Like, don't downgrade anybody that plays the Niners. Like, obviously today,
one of the best defenses in the league.
They're one of the best defenses in the league for sure, hands down. Probably not. I mean, they probably are the best defense in the league. It just seems that way. They're doing very good, and it doesn't. The only person that you don't bench against the Niners is going to be McCaffrey, right? So McCaffrey's the guy that you're going to play with confidence, even though he may not have the high upside game, but he'll be okay. But I'm not fading Cam Akers just yet. You're probably going to bench him until you see something better, but don't fade him because of last week. Last week is hard. I'm probably going to bench a lot of people that play the Niners from here on out because they are just so damn good.
It's a tough-ass defense, man. I got Tyreek Hill, Mike Evans, Jamal Williams, Higbee, Sanders, Burrow, Rams defense. Think I'll be okay? I like all of those starts, actually. I think those are all safe starts.
Yep. Amari Cooper or Brandon Cooks. I'm going to roll with Cooper, man. Just I like Cooper. And Brandon Cooks is solid, though. He's a solid play, but I'm going to go with Cooper if I had to pick one.
If I had to pick one. All right, here we go. So unless we get the likes ran up, we're going to get off early today, bro, because I feel like there ain't no energy right now from these comments, man.
Good.
We need to run up the likes. We need to run up the follows. Run it up, baby. It's time to run it up.
Run it. So what have you been doing, Justin, man? Let me talk about these leagues, man. First of all, how many leagues are you in right now that are money leagues? Money. I don't care about no free leagues.
I got 4 money leagues. I got 4 like money leagues that I care about. Let's put it that way. And so I'm doing all right. And most of them are like 2-2, 3-1, 1-3 in that range. So to me, I'm not panicking on anything right now. This is one of those times where you have to evaluate and look at the talent. Like you look at the other teams. I feel confident in my squad. I know I've had a few players out with injury, like Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas has been hurt, George Kittle for a few teams. So I'm not really concerned. You just got to know better days are ahead. And so fantasy is a long-term game. We playing to win, man. But what about you, bro?
I think overall I'm okay. I'm in about, I think it's like 5 or 6 money leagues that I care about.
Yeah.
The other money leagues is whatever.
Whatever, yeah.
I think it's tough. I mean, obviously you look back at a couple drafts, you look back at the players, you go, okay, how do I reevaluate myself year to year now? It's kind of like you look at these guys and go, okay, he was good, but I faded him, right? I was like,
Right.
okay, like for example, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, like Hurts, right? I'm gonna go ahead but I didn't fade him too bad. Like I said, he could finish. He has top 5 finish, and right now he's doing well. Like he is doing great. So this is kind of gonna traject me moving forward in my evaluations to try to make it better for you guys, the watchers on us right now, and we want to give you guys good information. But I'm gonna start kind of researching more and more. But it just goes to show you that when you give a quarterback an elite receiver, right? So whether that was Kyler Murray with D Hop, whether that's Josh Allen with Diggs, and now it's Hurts with Brown, things start to really open up and make it a little bit easier on the quarterbacks. And obviously with his rushing upside, it really helps. He's Konami coded, as I like to say. It's cheat codes, man. When you can run
codes, baby,
and pass, man, it's crazy. But yeah, so overall I'm like 2-2, 2-2, 2-2, 3-1, 3-1, and then I think I'm. No, yeah, 2-2. I don't think I'm 1-3 in any leagues, which is many money leagues, which is I'm like, okay,
hey, I ain't mad at that.
The Lord. But if I get 2-3, man, I just like, God damn it. I'm trying to stay ahead of 50-50. That's the goal.
It's all
just
good.
Stay ahead of 50-50 because
shit happens though. It's a long season.
I'm good.
It's a long season, man. Fournette, Kamara, Godwin play too. I'm playing Kamara, Fournette. Should I start Burrow, Goff, and should I start Miami defense or LA Rams defense? I start Miami defense against the Jets instead of the Rams against the Cowboys, and then I'm starting Burrow over Goff. Please help him. 0-4. Wilson, Kirk, Olave, Juju, Woods, pick 3. All right, let's get this one dialed in. I'm going Olave, Jeff Wilson, and Robert Woods. Gives you a little bit of floor and a little bit of upside there.
Yeah, I'm in agreement there. Should I start Kamara? Please answer. You always start Kamara just to Baylor.
Yes, Kamara's good to go.
Kamara. Thoughts on Keenan Allen? Well, the biggest thing is Keenan Allen, when he plays, he's a low-end wide receiver 1. So you really have to understand that. And it's a good time to buy Keenan Allen if you see people in their league. If they're like 1-3, 0-4 is a great time to go get Keenan Allen, because what are they going to do for these guys that are 1-3, 0-4? I think it's a perfect time to target Keenan. Perfect time to target D Hop on teams that are 2-2 or less, because they're panicking at this point because they can't play these guys. They literally they're on their bench for no reason.
I got a team. I'm 1-3 and I got Keenan. I ain't panicking, baby.
Right. Well, not everybody's like, God, man. Like there are mere mortals out there. So you really have to go ahead and take our advice and go ahead and grab those guys and win your leagues later on.
Herbert or Montgomery, we've been talking about this a lot. I'm not really feeling either of those guys today. If I had to pick one, I'm going with Herbert just because he has more juice right now. We got to see what David Montgomery looks like coming back from the injury. Curtis Samuel, Breece Hall, J-Rob, pick one. I'm going with J-Rob all day. I feel like he has a safe floor today in the matchup, so I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. Would you would you trade Brandon Cooks and ETN for Breece Hall? I think you got to make that deal, especially if you feel like you have the wide receiver depth where you could just give up Brandon Cooks, because it's essentially ETN for Hall. What do you prefer? And Hall's looking like the dog, looking like the better guy. He's getting the catches, and he's going to ascend to that number 1 spot and take over, be that workhorse that 60 to 70% of the touches is what we want to see. Should I start Clyde Edwards-Helaire, James Robinson, or Dameon Pierce? I'm okay with rolling Clyde on Monday night. I mean, you got to roll the hot hand, but just know that Clyde has a low floor.
He does,
but high upside. Kittle or Njoku, Robert Woods or Garrett Wilson. I'm gonna go with Njoku until I see something out of Kittle, and Njoku's been a little bit more consistent. Robert Woods,
facts,
over Garrett Wilson. This is the classic floor versus the upside play. Depends on what you have. If you have a team that's all upside, go with Woods. You have a team that's all floor, go with Wilson. Who do I start? St. Brown or T. Higgins, please. You're going to go with T. Higgins. St. Brown's still coming off that injury. What happened to Allen Robinson? Oh, the little homie. It happens. The guy that was telling us don't fuck with Allen Robinson is right. He's right. Week 5, he's right, man.
Week 5, man.
Week 5. So.
There's a lot of football, and so I think the chemistry we were expecting early on from Allen Robinson isn't there, and that's okay. Shit happens like that with new teams. He's got a 5-year deal, so they'll get it worked out. They'll get him involved. It'll happen with A-Rob. Maybe he's not a wide receiver 2 just yet. I think he has that value later in the year. So until I see that, season long, we're going to be wrong. He's not a wide receiver 2 season long, but he could have that value later on. I'm not giving up on A-Rob yet. Should I start Gabe Davis? Yes, I think today is a good start for Gabe Davis. Zeke or Khalil Herbert? You're going with Zeke all day. aren't you worried about J-Rob, ETN touch split? Not at all right now. I think long-term ETN eventually takes over the role at some point. I think I'd rather have ETN than J-Rob towards the end of the season. But right now, until that happens, you have to put J-Rob up there, and he's getting used in the red zone. So I'm not worried at all against the bad Texans team. This should be lit for them. And they're at home, too. Fournette, Kamara, Godwin play, too. I'm benching... I'm playing Kamara and Fournette. I'm benching Godwin.
Yeah, let's see. Jeff Wilson or CEH? I'm going to go with Jeff Wilson there. Njoku or DJ Moore. God, tough. I'm probably not playing DJ Moore against the Niners, so it's going to be Njoku, man.
Yeah,
you can't do it. Hey, man, Tay Rich, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Rashad Penny or DJ Moore? I'm going to go with Penny. He's going to be okay. He took a lot of breaks during this weeks of practice, so he should be fully healed up. But DJ Moore against the Niners, I'm fading that whole thing. That whole situation is tough. You can only play CMC there. Would you trade Eckler and CD for Gabe Davis and Saquon? Ooh, that's tough. I would say no. I like Eckler and CD a little bit more. Gabe Davis is kind of, you're really downgrading with Gabe unless you really feel like Gabe Davis can ascend. Right now, he's not looking good. He's just kind of that wide receiver 4 option.
I hate trading away 2 elite starters for one elite starter. I really don't like doing that, and it kind of weakens your lineup. I get it, Saquon's elite, but any given week, Eckler can do what Saquon
if not
kind of can do that. Yeah, so to me, I feel like you're giving up a little bit too much to get Saquon.
Yeah, Pierce or Olave. I'm gonna go with Pierce there. Godwin or James Robinson. I like Godwin today, man. I'm telling you, I have a feeling.
Yeah, Godwin would be good.
Yeah, James Conner or Mostert. You got to go with Conner there. Hollywood Brown or Brandon Cooks. Go with Hollywood still. McLaurin or Singletary. I'm gonna go with Terry McLaurin. And then over on Twitch, man, Medical Marsh, what's up? PPR, Devonta Smith or James Conner. I'm gonna go with Devonta, man. James Conner just has a bad matchup against the Eagles, man. That front is nasty.
Nasty, man. Nasty. I got no question. I only got one question on my end. Brandon Cooks or Dameon Pierce? Give me Dameon Pierce on that one for the floor. I think he's going to be involved in the run game. But yeah, that's the only question I got right now, bro.
Shoot, it's good, man. Let's talk about it. What
let's
week?
Do it.
Let's do our own thing right now.
Our convo, man. Y'all don't want to ask questions. We're gonna do our own thing and just talk the games, bro.
Okay, let's go to game, right? So it looks like the final score: the Giants beat the Packers 27-22. Lightweight upset against Green Bay.
It was,
but it was out in London. There's a lot of times these players, have a hard time with the travel and stuff like that to get up for these games. But luckily, no one was out like Kamara last week against London or the week before. I can't remember. But what do you got here? We got the Lions and Patriots. Do you think the Lions, the Patricia revenge game? Who do you got, Lions or Patriots in this?
I actually like the Patriots in this one. And a lot of people were probably like, the Lions are hot. They're going to do well, and they have all the weapons. And Amon-Ra St. Brown is back. And this Patriots team, going with Zappy today, like, to me, they're going to lean heavily on this running attack. And the Lions are one of the worst defenses in the league. So I can see the Patriots having a really big day on the ground today.
Okay. Chargers at Browns. Who you got there? Chargers and Browns.
Chargers and Browns, I think the Chargers handle business, but this is going to be a tougher game than people think, right? A lot of people are expecting David Njoku to have a big game today. But I don't. I think this is actually a terrible game from him because those 4-man fronts, they need him to block. You got to have your blocking tight end in there. They use him a little bit more. So, to me, I like the Chargers' offensive weapons to do well. The Browns is going to be really hit and miss. Amari Cooper, Don Peoples-Jones. Do you think the run game gets going against the Chargers or what?
The person that could do it is certainly going to be Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb, baby.
How do you bet against the guy? He's one of the best runners in the league, if not the best pure runner in the league. Just an absolute beast and monster. The Texans and Jaguars. I think the Jaguars get it done at home. They improved to 3-2. The Texans, man, they're just bad, but I mean, it's a bad team, but they have some promise on the squad. Obviously Dameon Pierce and Mills is okay, but I think Mills is probably a good time in Dynasty. If you have him, go ahead and sell him. I think the Texans for sure will take a quarterback. And there's a lot of good talent in 2023. So
facts.
If you guys are playing Dynasty, if you do have Davis Mills, go ahead and try to get him off after a good game. It's time to sell him. The Texans will be taking a quarterback. I promise you that.
Yeah.
Falcons at Buccaneers today. Falcons are actually a very surprising team at 2-2. Like I kind of just didn't see that happening. And 2-2 to the point where they're not going to play Ritter yet. Like I want to see Ritter come in, but obviously Mario is playing at a high
level. And Kyle
level.
Pitts is out this week.
And exactly, Kyle Pitts is out. I expect the Falcons to lose this game, but how do you see the Buccaneers doing coming off? I think they came off a loss on, was it Sunday night? I can't remember all these games. Sunday night against the Chiefs, right? Was it that game?
They lost to the Chiefs. They lost to the Chiefs on Sunday night, but they're going to bounce back. And this is a team that the Bucs always do this. Their defense is nice, and they have one of the best defenses in the league, so I expect them to get right. A lot of their passing game options were either banged up coming into last week or getting right, coming off suspension. So the line isn't what it used to be. The offensive line is a little banged up as well. Obviously, they're missing tight ends, so Cade Otton's going to be in there. But give me Mike Evans. They've kind of owned this matchup over since Tom Brady's been there. Give me the Bucs all day. And I think, Fournette probably has a good chance to see the end zone. Mike Evans has a good chance to see the end zone as well.
All right, you got the Steelers, 1-3 Steelers going into the Buffalo Bills, 3-1. Buffalo kind of made a statement game, was able to come down, go get the field goal under pressure, all of this stuff. Because if the Bills lost that game, man, that would have been horrible for me. And they had a chance to lose that game, and they pulled it out like championship teams do. Unlike against the Miami Dolphins. I expect the Steelers at home to handle business the Bills at home to handle business against the Steelers. I want to see George Pickens, man. I need George Pickens to have a good game, man.
Hey, George Pickens is going to be nice today, man. You can tell that that's Kenny Pickett's guy. He's going to stretch it downfield. That's what they brought him in to do, get a little bit of juice into this offense. So I think that this could get ugly early on, but that's a good thing for Steelers in fantasy, right? Because they're going to have to pass the ball a little bit more, keep things going. So I expect them to get some scores later on. And to me, the Bills' options, they're going to go heavy early. Like, they're going to try to get the guys who haven't been playing well, they're going to try to get them right. So I expect Gabe Davis to have one of those games today, 75 and a TD at least.
Yeah, I mean, it's another week removed from, healing that ankle up. So hopefully he's good. Ice up, son. It's time, baby. It's time to win.
Ice up, baby.
We got the Dolphins at the Jets. Anything that you're looking at for Teddy Bridgewater or even the Jets, man? Can Breece Hall help them out and win this game?
The Dolphins are coming in really banged up right now at the receiver position. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle were both questionable to play. They are expected to play. And this run game has been a little inconsistent as well with Raheem Mostert and Chase Edmonds. So they're trying to get everything figured out. I'm not a big fan of the Dolphins team this week against the Jets. I think Teddy Bridgewater has a decent day. Gets the ball out, 250 and 2 TDs. Like, you can expect that from him, I think. But the Jets side of the ball is really exciting because they got all these young pieces. And Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore, Breece Hall, Zach Wilson, they're all coming together. So I think this will be a tighter game than people think. Probably thinking that 27 or 27-24 type game.
Okay. You got the Bears at the Vikings. I think that the Vikings can definitely pull this game out. But the Bears, surprising, like, as bad.
No, we're not talking the Bears.
What I'm saying is surprising at how bad Fields is playing that they're 2-2. Like that's the surprising. Yeah. Like I would have thought 0-4, 1-3. Like that's kind of where I rank the Bears right now, and I just don't see them beating their division rivals and the Vikings. I think the Vikings come out and win this game, but it's just surprising that they're 2-2. That's the surprise to me.
It's very surprising, but they're about to get ran this game. I can see this getting ugly real quick. Justin Fields he doesn't have it, and he doesn't have enough weapons right now to support it. So they're getting some right now for this Bears team. I see the 10 or more.
All right, Titans at Commanders. That's going to be an interesting game. I think the Titans can come in and handle business. It's going to be a scrappy game to me. I don't feel like this is going to be high scoring with, the injuries out there. I'm going to go with the Titans. And I think probably Henry is the only one that you want to really start on the Titans. He's going to have I think he's going to have a monster game, dude. This dude's a freak.
Yeah, and I bet on his passing because they've been getting involved in the passing game over the last couple of weeks. He's got 3 or 4 catches in both of the games last week. So I think they realized very quickly that they can't run Derrick Henry the same way. The teams aren't respecting the run game. So I think they get him out to the flats, get him some action. In PPR leagues, I think you could bump Derrick Henry up today.
Yeah, absolutely. In the last 2 games, he had 6 targets and 5 targets, respectively.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
8 receptions last
Hey,
2
the
games.
elephant, baby. The elephant.
Let's
And on
go.
the Commander side of the ball, we get Brian Robinson back. So I'm curious about this Brian Robinson Antonio Gibson relationship. I think Brian Robinson gets a score, like a emotional score today. They get him the ball in the red zone, and then the passing game options, Terry McLaurin and Curtis Samuel, are going to be safe, especially with Dotson and Logan Thomas out.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we got some more questions coming in. Finally, more questions that we needed.
Yeah.
We'll just roll out here with YouTube. Joker, man. I need 2 full PPR: Jamal Williams, Jeff Wilson, Ramondre Stevenson, Rashad Penny, or David Montgomery. I'm going to go with Jamal Williams there for sure. Probably Jeff Wilson. That also would be my 2. Can't really start David Montgomery, and Penny's still coming off the injury. Should I start Khalil Herbert, Jeff Wilson, or Edmonds? You're not going to start Herbert with Montgomery back. Garrett Wilson or Edmonds? I'm probably going to go with Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson, yeah.
With that one. Good afternoon, Ralph.
Good morning here in California time.
Yeah, good morning in California time. What do y'all think of this? I would get Garrett Wilson and Cordero Patterson. I would give
Hell no, don't do
Burkhead, Corey Davis, and Kyle Pitts. So essentially, you're getting Garrett Wilson and Patterson for Kyle Pitts.
I keep Pitts.
You want to keep Pitts there? I think at the end of the day, if you need a running back, you got to go with Patterson. To me, he's so good at his age, and he's really a receiver at the running back position. Just depends for me on your team. I like getting Cordell because Pitts right now it's just purely upside, but you know what you're getting out of Cordell.
Hell no. So to me, Corey Davis and Garrett Wilson are the same thing. On the Jets team, they're both going to be inconsistent week to week. They both have upside with Zach Wilson. Cordero Patterson for Kyle Pitts is his deal right now. Cordero Patterson is out for 4 weeks. So give me Kyle Pitts. He's out for a week. I think he has more upside for you too, and at a thinner position than even running back, tight end. So if he works out for you, I think that's a better deal. This is the guy's buying low. He's listening to us.
All right, cool. I like it. I'm with it. I'm with it.
Yeah.
All right, over to TikTok, man. Josh Jacobs or London? I'm gonna roll with Jacobs. They can triple team London today. Pierce or Brees Hall or London? I'm gonna go with Brees, man. He's gonna have a good game against Dolphins. A lot of catches, man. Pierce, McLaurin, or Singletary? I'm gonna go with Pierce. Barkley, baby, Barkley.
Yeah. Barkley, that's Saquon right, doing his thing.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Gerald,
Etienne or Montgomery? Go with Etienne.
Gerald Everett or David Njoku? You're going Gerald Everett all day. PPR, Travis Etienne or David Montgomery? I'm going with Travis Etienne. Michael Carter or Lenny Fournette? You're not benching Lenny Fournette for Michael Carter. Going Leonard Fournette all day. Devin Duvernay or Curtis Samuel? Go with Curtis Samuel. They're going to need him with all the options out. Even with Bateman out, Duvernay needs like a Hail Mary 50-yard play or a touchdown to be relevant. So he's more of a Hail Mary guy. Expect James Prochet or Isaiah Likely to step up. Najee or Connor? I'm going with Najee all day. Daniel Norgard? You going Waddle or St. Brown?
Waddle or St. Brown? Man, I'm going to go with St. Brown. Just more of a healthy issue. And man, I can't do Terry McLaurin. Can't do Terry McLaurin. Teddy Bridgewater. Can't do it.
All right, questions are starting to roll in here. Gabe Davis or Tyler Algier? You're going with Gabe Davis over Tyler Algier. Schultz or Pat Freiermuth in a windy game? I didn't see that the Bills and Steelers was going to be windy today, but give me Dalton Schultz either way. Josh Jacobs or London? I'm going with Drake London. Play Montgomery or Travis Etienne? I'm going with Etienne. Michael Carter or Fournette? I answered that one. Leonard Fournette. Is Higgins going to play? He's expected to play. Ramondre Stevenson or James Robinson? Give me J-Rob. Olave, Kirk, or Woods? Choose 2. I'm going with Olave and Kirk. No, excuse me. I actually like Robert Woods today. I think Christian Kirk does well, but I think they lean on the run game there in Jacksonville. So give me Woods and Olave.
Absolutely. I got 3 injured wide receivers this week. Who can I scoop up off waivers that has the upside? You're going to have to tell me who you got. So give me the best 3, and I'll let you know who you should scoop up. What's up? I got Deontay or Damian Harris. I think I like Damian Harris against the Lions. But Deontay's tough, man. Deontay against the Bills.
Man. I go Damian Harris in that one.
Yeah, it's tough. Pick one. Damian Harris, DK, or Sanders. I'm gonna roll with Sanders in that game.
Over DK?
I'm gonna be okay with I think that you got a lot of good talent on offense for the Eagles. Run it,
baby. Najee or Montgomery? You're going with Najee, even against the Bills. They're probably gonna lean on the run game even more now that it's a windy day. PPR, Brady or Burrow? I like Brady, but we see what Burrow does against the Ravens, so don't kill me if it happens the other way. Waddle or St. Brown? I'm actually going with Waddle in that one. I think he carries more upside week to week. Pierce, McLaurin, or Singletary, pick 2. Give me McLaurin and Pierce. ASB or Renfro, I want ASB. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you, Brandon. Yes, sir. We got you.
Cool, man. Shoot, let's keep rolling with these. I haven't got any more questions on my end.
Here,
So
let me get through these ones
you
they're
got some? Go
asking.
ahead.
Derek Carr, Trevor Lawrence in 6-point touchdown leagues. Go with Trevor Lawrence today. Travis Etienne or Pierce. I'm going with Damian Pierce over Etienne. Pickett or Brady. You're going with Brady all day, baby. Gabe Davis or Tyler Algier. You call him David Algier. It's Tyler Algier. I'm going with Gabe Davis on that one. ASB or Renfro. I'm going with Amon-Ra St. Brown. Penny or Lockett in the flex. Give me Tyler Lockett for the upside. Alvin Kamara or Damian Pierce. I'm going with Alvin Kamara, but Damian Pierce is a solid start if you're concerned about Alvin Kamara. Thoughts on Amari Cooper? I think Amari Cooper is going to be really hit and miss week to week. So just know that going into it, he's going to have some monster games like he's had, and he's also going to have some duds. Thanks. You guys are awesome. Absolutely. Allen Robinson or Khalil Shakir? I'm going with Allen Robinson over Shakir. Gesicki or Disley? I actually go with Will Disley over Mike Gesicki.
Josh Reynolds or Deontay Johnson? Go with Deontay there. Zeke or Etienne? Go with Zeke. You got my wide receiver cores or is Terry, Allen, Thomas, D-Hop, Josh Reynolds. I need a solid waiver pickup. So you just need to tell me, bro. Tell me who you have, bro. I can't give you options if they're not available. So tell me who you have, who's available, and I can give you advice, man. Pick one: Breece Hall, J.K. Dobbins, or James Conner. I would roll with J.K. in that one, but Breece is right there. D-Mod or Breece? Go with Breece. Easy. Montgomery, Akers, or Penny. I'm gonna go with Penny because I just don't know about Montgomery, man. Don't know what he has available. Taysom Hill, Conklin, or Ingram. All mid. Go with Conklin in that one for me. Roll with Conklin.
Woods or Najee? I'm going with Najee over Robert Woods. Gesicki or Disley? I just answered that one. I'm going with Will Disley, who's seen 3 touchdowns in 4 games. You got to love it. He has a safer floor to me, in my opinion, on that one. You got lineups to set down? Are we good?
I'm good. I could go roll with another 5 minutes.
Let's go to another 5. Y'all got another 5 minutes to get your questions in. Make sure you guys follow the page. Let's
follow the page. Follow the page. We got Curtis Samuel or Gabe Davis. Go with Gabe Davis. Do you think Callaway has the upside with Thomas and Landry out? Yes, I do. I like Callaway, man. Go ahead. I'm okay with that one, especially if you don't have any other options, but that is deep. Should I bench Najee and start Ramondre over him? Never bench Najee. Can't do it. Devontae Smith or Corey Davis, go with Devontae. Deontay playing a good defense with a new QB. Are you confident in him? Yeah, I'm still confident in him. He's still a solid receiver. Obviously, I like Pickens. I think Pickens is still the best receiver on the team, but Deontay should be okay, man, guys. I mean, the floor is going to be there for Deontay. Just that ceiling that you worry about. And Zeke or Etienne, I already answered that. Go with Zeke.
Curtis Samuel or Gabe Davis. I think if you need a floor play, you just need consistent 4 or 5 catches, you go with Curtis Samuel. If you want some upside, I like Gabe Davis today. I think he has about 75 in a score. Appreciate the follows, guys. Thank you guys for following the pages. Travis Etienne, Juju, or Amari Cooper. I'm going Amari Cooper, Juju, then Travis Etienne in that order. Juju has the lowest floor out of all of them. James Conner, CMC, Dalvin Cook start 2. I'm going with CMC and Dalvin Cook. Starting both of those. I think Dalvin Cook has a pretty good day today.
All right. Waddle or Breece? I'm going to still roll with Breece because, again, Waddle's coming off that injury. I don't know how it is. All people healthy. If it was healthy, I'd go Waddle, but I'm going to roll with Breece. Appreciate it. Yeah, hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys, man.
All day, man.
Guys.
All day.
Yeah, and don't forget to hit that follow and that like button. Rashad Stevenson, Corey Davis, Montgomery. I'm going to go with Stevenson there. Hey, thanks for the follow, Phil. Appreciate that. Pick one full PPR. We got James Robinson, Christian Kirk, or Breece Hall. I'm still saying it. I'm going with Breece.
Breece.
Just have that feeling.
I like J-Rob's matchup today against the Texans. I really do.
Yeah. That absolutely. That's a good matchup there. Gabe Davis, Curtis Samuel, Terry McLaurin. Roll with Gabe. Tyler Boyd, Devin Duvernay, or DJ Moore. Wow, it's gone that far down for DJ Moore.
DJ Moore, man. That's your boy.
I'm going to be okay with you if you do Devin Duvernay in that one because he's the number 1 option with Bateman out. Go with Duvernay there. DJ Moore's just got a tough matchup against the Niners, and I can't start him there.
Gabe Davis, Mike Williams, Chris Godwin, Curtis Samuel, or Olave, pick 2. I'm going Mike Will and Chris Godwin on that one. Dobbins, Stevenson, Hall, pick 2. I'm going with Stevenson and Hall on that one. Benching Dobbins. I think unless he gets in the end zone, he's kind of like a James Conner, James Robinson, Jamal Williams. Like if they don't get, but a lesser version. If they don't get in the end zone, They don't provide much value to your team. Quick, I need to know. Quick. I need to know if I should trust Elijah Moore this week or go with Lockett in New Orleans. I think you can go with Lockett in New Orleans. You just know that he's getting looked at right now. Geno's playing hot. Elijah Moore is Zach Wilson's guy, but Tyler Lockett has had a nice little role here over the last 3 weeks. Edmund Singletary or A.J. Dillon. A.J. Dillon already played, so you can't play him. So go with Singletary over Chase Edmonds.
Never Elijah Moore. Never.
You know, Elijah Moore, I can't fade him. With Zach Wilson, I like him a little bit better. He's just not that wide receiver 3 everybody was drafting him as.
No, everybody wanted him to be a wide receiver 2 or 1, man.
Yeah, I didn't see that. How you feel about Higgins over Brown and Olave? Is it Hollywood Brown? I'm going, that's Hollywood Brown. I'm still going with T. Higgins all day.
Yeah, man. T. Higgins is nice. Go get T. Higgins.
Just because he's questionable. If they play and they're questionable, sometimes you get a little banged up, you know? Dogs know how to play through that shit.
They do.
T. Higgins is a dog.
Waddle or St. Brown. I'm going to roll with St. Brown there. Damon Harris or Marquise Brown. Go with Marquise. Gabe or Mari Cooper. Go with Gabe. And T. Higgins or Drake London. Go with T. Man, why are people fading T? I know
it's because they're questionable.
He's not hurt, bro. He's not hurt, man. He's going to be fine. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I got. Cool. We're good there.
We good, man.
All right. Shoot. I'm good.
Hey, let's get it. Let's go get our. I'm gonna get my lineup set. We never have the chance to do this, man. So
let's go get our lineup set, man. All right, guys. Well, hey, at the end of the day, we will be back Tuesday night at 6 p.m. California time. Okay, on the Pacific Standard Time, man. We'll be back answering you guys' questions, talking about this week. Go get your guys' wins. If you guys are 1-3, 0-4, it's still okay, guys. Don't panic. You guys will be fine. Karma's gonna go your way today. You guys are going to go get your wins.
Let's go. I like that energy, baby. Absolutely. I love that energy, Dan. Let's get it.
Let's go. We're going to get these wins.
It's winning time, baby. We out. I love that energy, man. Let's get it.